Action News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
We have some very welcome changes on the way for your work week forecast, but the heat from the weekend is spilling into the start of your work week. So staying hot outside for today. Temperatures likely to be at or above the century mark for the majority of the valley. We do see a pleasant change of pace ahead for your 4th of July, a big drop in temperatures on the way, and then the heat does return for your upcoming weekend. So enjoy the cooler weather while it lasts. It's not going to stick around for very long. Temperatures this morning, we have a wide range right now. Most of the valley in the mid to high 60s. Redding standing out in the mid to high 70s right now. 78 degrees for Redding, 65 degrees for Chico, Orville, and Willow. So you can see a 13-degree difference between those cities right now. Higher elevations in the 40s to 50s this morning. Winds mostly out of the north and east for most of Northern California. Right now we're mostly just seeing east winds for the mid-valley. We'll see winds picking up out of the south this afternoon for the mid-valley areas, but winds will stay out of the north for the northern zones of the valley. So that's going to result in very low humidity for those northern zones. It's going to be very hot in Redding into Red Bluff, and that's where we're going to see the worst of the fire danger in store for your Monday afternoon. Meanwhile, south winds picking up from the mid-valley this afternoon. That's going to result in enhanced delta breeze influence and give us a little bit of a cool down on the way for those areas later on. Meanwhile, satellite and radar showing you clear skies overhead for Northern California right now. That is not going to change moving into your afternoon. Off the coast, high pressure. This is a substantial area of high pressure still off the coast in the Pacific. You can see those clouds arcing out there. But take a look at this. We do have a cooler, wet system dropping into the Pacific Northwest right now. What that's going to do is spread showers into Washington and northern Oregon. For our neck of the woods, it's just a cooler air mass settling into Northern California. So this is a lot like the middle of last week, where we did see that cooling influence dropping down from the north. Then that takes off towards the end of the week, and we see high pressure building back in and heating things up Friday through your weekend. So again, very similar setup compared to what we saw last week. Looking at what we're seeing moving forward in your futurecast, skies staying mostly clear for the next several days and will stay dry for your entire work week. So no showers are expected, and will stay mostly clear for your 4th of July as well. So great news if you're looking to head out and enjoy some of those fireworks shows this week. Valley areas in the mid to high 60s for most locations this morning. High 80s to low 90s by noon, with high 90s to triple-digit heat in store for your afternoon hours. Mountain areas mostly in the 40s to 50s this morning, ending up in the low 80s by noon. Mid 80s to low 90s for most areas later on today with sunny skies. And in your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where your weekend is always in view, we're in the triple digits for Chico later today. Tomorrow back to the mid 90s, then high 80s expected for your 4th of July afternoon. Conditions not getting much better than that as you take a look at your 4th of July. So it looks great out there. Low 90s Thursday and Friday, then triple-digit heat returning in your weekend forecast. Redding, you'll see 103 for today, down to 97 Tuesday, then 90 for your 4th of July afternoon on Wednesday. So the 4th of July looks like the best day of the week, and that's great news. Low 90s continue Thursday, mid 90s Friday, with the triple-digit heat returning for your upcoming weekend. Megan?